Alright, hello everybody. Hi everybody! Everyone gets that reference? Let me let my dog back in real quick before we get started. Sorry guys, my dog has been pacing around and he just will not let it out. Come on. Finally. Okay. Alright. What's up everybody? Sorry about that. Yeah, I know. Well, I'll have to feed you here after this race because it's going to be starting here in a second. Okay. How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome to a new week of daily races. We are already falling behind making hay. So we had a really good lap time. We were like 800th in the world earlier this morning. But then I had to run around and do some stuff and couldn't really take advantage of it. And we are now at 1,128. So I feel like we usually do our best work early in the week because we tend to like be fast, but then we don't get better. We just stay there. So by the end of the week, everyone catches up and we just slowly fall back. So the other race this week is the Nurburgring. Which I'm usually pretty good at in the GP circuit, but I feel like they have. I can't really mess with that too much yet until I figure out the tuning. So they have setups available on it, and I tried to do some qualifying on it without really doing setups. All the cars just feel really slidey, like every single one of them, and my speeds were sucking. So I'll have to come back to that one probably. later in the week, or do some research and find some setups, and we'll try that later in the week. So I'm usually pretty good at that track. But for now, we'll just do Deep Forest, which is usually I'm really good at. I don't think I've ever done it in reverse, though. But I ran a race earlier, just one, before I left to get my kids from school, just real quick, after I did some qualifying. And we got 3rd place, so hopefully we can... Deep Forest is probably my best track. But last week, we just couldn't get a clean race. It was feast or famine. We either finished like 3rd or 4th, or got taken out, which happened a bunch of times. I don't know how many times I got taken out last week. It was multiple times. There's times where I would get taken out like on lap 1, come back and get like an 8th or 9th or whatever, and then get taken out again, be right back to 5th place or 15th place. It was so frustrating last week. We dropped out of A again, so we'll see how this week goes if we can't milk this race. So yeah, we're already now starting 5th. So we're probably going to have to improve our quality time a little bit more. We are mixed in with all A's, though. We are the first B. Oh, look at all those AAs. Oh, man, this is going to be a bloodbath. But lots of DR for the taking here. All these A drivers, if we can finish ahead of them. So yeah, there's only 2 B drivers in here. Alright, so let's just not do something stupid. Try to stay out of trouble. This could be a good race for us. Definitely gotta watch these AAs though, around here. Six laps, so it's not really short, I would say. We got a Ferrari behind us. We should be faster than. Alright, let's get a good finish here. First, I know it's the first of the day, and usually we like to warm ourselves up, but with only 2 B drivers, we're only one of 2 B drivers in this lobby, so we need to take advantage of this. I know this Mazda's OP, but we tend to run really good in it. And I'm saying that in races where everybody's running it. Like, it seems to, we got a good little thing going with it. We got through turn 1. It helped that we had that Ferrari behind us, which is we're gonna run away from him. I think we're all Mazdas ahead of us. There's a penalty up there, which is nice. This is the one maybe section I could use a little work on, I think. There isn't a Mazda, so we should be able to run him down. And he's got a penalty. Get back up to this group here. Too close though. shoot, shoot, no! No! Dang it, dang it, dang it. Just got a little unheavy coming up over that hill there. Dang it! Oh man, that was unexpected. Man, now we're back here with all this nonsense. I usually don't upshift in the fourth there, but I was hitting the meter, so I thought, okay, I'll go ahead and upshift, and then I just couldn't get the car turned. Let's try to get some more spots up here. They gave us a really friendly lobby here to get some VR. I really don't want to ruin it. Come on, guys. Man, why did this have to be our first race? Why can't we get some regular ones under our belt? Just to get in the flow before you put us in an all-A lobby. Really weird angle there. One thing I do like about this Mazda, it's a little bit easier to hold up against beating and banging. You saw that earlier where they were hitting us. So usually I wait till now to shift up. That's what I should have done before. Could have been, man. Could have been. I'd love to get a few more spots. I think we're kind of catching that next group. If I get on this guy's bumper, I may give him a little bump draft. Guys up there to start hitting each other. All these AA cars need to start hitting each other. So I need to just not shift till now. back, don't come back. Okay, here we go. I don't remember who we were coming up on before we had that little incident. I think we're pretty good here, though. Like, even just running this race, I think we're a little more under control than a lot of these cars are. We just need to not have any issues. Like that. Luckily he didn't hit us. About a second and a half off of the fastest lap. It's crazy how quickly everybody catches up. We were towards the top earlier in the day. Go wait for a few hours, come back. I think this section I can still figure out a better way to do it there. The key right there is you gotta, oh shoot, you gotta get the wheels straight before you hit the brakes. That's the trick there. You gotta like straighten that wheel up before you get on the brakes, or else you go careening to the outside. Well, dang it. Probably could have had like a fourth or a third. Just made a little bit of mistake with our gearing. Dang it. I think we were right. Yeah, we would have been in fourth. We were right. We were ahead of this Ferrari here. Oh, left a lot of DR on the table. And it usually doesn't give you many lobbies like that in a row. Like, it'll probably put us back in a all B lobby now. Shoot. Oh well. The week is early. The week is young. Let's see if we can't improve this quality time. Everybody's kind of catching up to us now. Before, I was following around Tidge. That was working good. Let off a little bit. Go ahead and give it a downshift. Coast through on the brakes. That was good. That was really good. That was like pretty much perfect. Wasn't out of control. That part I'm not. It seems like everything after the bridge is where I had plenty of laps where like I was up on my time a lot, and then in this back section right here, I would just lose it all. See, straight, then on the brakes. Hug the inside, that was good. Good lap. of slow. 33.4. Felt good. This game's weird like that sometimes. Not sure where I was losing it at. Maybe get through this a little bit faster. Okay. Where do I need to be up about 7/10 to beat my other time? How to get through there faster. Where am I losing all this time now? I'm not sure. It's not like an obvious spot where it's like, okay. I'm not even losing that much time to the ghost right here, I feel like, in all these sectors. I took a really good angle there. But then I just lose it all in the back. But I'm also not, like, falling off of his time, which is the weird part of it. Drifted off of the apex there, so I had to downshift, which cost me some time. So I'm just not sure how to get through this faster. It's one of those things like, how did I do a 32.8? I can't even get. It's just the lap of all laps, I guess. We're up again. Just keep doing better on that old first section, I guess. Should be able to finish this lap. But we still got to find some time somewhere. I can maybe get a little bit here where I kind of messed up. Not a ton though. Wide there. That part's tricky, trying to figure out where the right spot is. I don't think this is going to be better. Close. Well, we are back into the 132s. We're not going to be able to finish this lap. can get out in front on one of these races, I think we'll be good. That section right there, the line you have to take, where you're going inside, outside, across, that's really hard to do when you're in traffic and around other cars. Because they'll just they're in your way, or they're gonna dive up on the inside when you go wide. It's like impossible to run that line with other cars there. I have to watch some in-car replays of what they're doing on that back section to try to find some more time. All right, starting second on this one. But like I said, we're back in an all B lobby, so the odds are there's not a ton of DR that we can get here. Since we're like a top sliver, there's just a sliver left. So really, unless we finish like top 3 or 4. That's why that last race was so important. We really needed to. We have a pretty sizable gap, though, to the car behind us qualifying-wise. Almost half a second. I mean, it's pretty big in qualifying regards. Yeah, over half a second. Let's not mess this up. We got a pretty sizable gap to the cars behind us. Let's just not screw up. Try to get a podium here. That section that we messed up in the first race, like, we didn't do it any of the last run. Or no, during the practice laps there. I think that was just a one-off. I tried shifting early to see what would happen if I went into fourth gear before going up the hill, and it didn't work. I think if we can just stay out of trouble on this first lap. Put some distance between us and the other cars, we'll be alright. Alright, speed bump, let's run away here. I'm fine with the second place. I'll just run behind you, and if you hope you make a mistake. We already got a decent little lead to the cars behind us. Only one lap in. I would like to at least stay in his to get slipstream from him. Alright, got a good exit there. Or maybe not. -9. not be too conservative here. Let these guys catch me. About to be under 2 seconds. Pushed it out a little bit more in there. A little bit. Something happened back there. We pushed our lead out pretty big. 2.5 now. That's nice. Just keep doing what we're doing. No! Ah, I told you. So much swaying back and forth if you hit the brakes at the wrong time. That's what happens. Dang it. The car was swinging one way, I hit the brakes and was turned the wheel the other. Just can't get out of my own way right now. Up for this. Get back up there and get that podium. Missed the apex there. Ah, man. It's the first time I've messed that up. It's my biggest problem, is just consistency. I can run a quick lap, but I can't do it 6 times in a row. Was turning too much, tried to get on the brakes too soon before the wheel was straight, and that was it. We're all just kind of running around at the same pace right now. too early there. It's kind of crazy how like somewhat uneventful this race has been, when all last week every single race here was non-stop insanity. I gotta figure out how to do this part better. I'm not sure if I'm doing that the most efficient, quickest way possible. I'm not really losing time, but I'm also not gaining it, so like, that wasn't good. Well, bummer. Could have been a second place. Fourth isn't terrible. Could have been worse. It should have been a second. Ah! I'm gonna go back and watch what happened there. I think we got the pace though. We can get some good finishes here this week. Oh, my hand. I thought my hands were cramping up. Oh. Excuse me. We did get some more DR. We're getting DR. We just could be doing better. It's 2 races. It's been on us. I can't get mad at anybody else. It's on me. Alright, let's see what happened. Downshift, and we got on the brakes while the cars, yeah, that's what it was. Car's still turning, and we got on the brakes, which means it just went, back in, just swept around. So you'll see it here. Right there. See where you can see, I'm pointing like you're right here. You can see where my wheel is turned really far this way, and I'm getting on the brakes, and I'm trying to I'm gonna try to turn the wheel to go that way, but it's just, yeah, I gotta get the wheel. I have to straighten the wheel before I get the brakes. So yeah, I'm getting on the brakes right now. You can see it starting. Oops. And the car just keeps going that direction. Pretty quick whip around though. Salvage it. Oh. We got like 5 minutes. Let's go check out. Alright, where are we? Little sliver. I'm doing the same gearing. I'm staying in third gear. I'm really never dropping to second anywhere. I think we're good on all this. It's this part. Now, when does he go up into fourth? Not yet, not yet. Okay, he does do it kind of at the crest of that turn. Yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing. That's what we're doing. He's upshifting there. We're waiting until after. Oh, he's got up into fifth. Okay. Okay, that could be something. So what I'm doing, what I was doing was waiting until I clear the rumble strip section, waiting till the other side of this section, now going up into fourth and staying in fourth. He's shifting in the middle of the rumble strip to fourth, and then on the other side going up into fifth. So he's going fourth. As soon as he clears that, fifth. Alright, I'll try that. Maybe that'll help. I don't think we're going to have time to try it and practice that, which always stinks when you're going to change something about your style. Can we get one lap in? Should be able to. That's one thing, this car does understeer. You have to account for the understeer. I gotta go wider there before coming back in, especially in practice qualifying laps. So he's waiting. Didn't do that great, but this is really what we wanted to practice right here. If I would shift up in the fifth, I don't have to let off there, I don't think. I think that's one of the benefits. I still kind of lift it off. Alright, well, we messed up a lot before that section. I think we can still do it better. Okay. Starting second again. Less of a gap to the guy behind us, but still, there's the Manolo guy that we held off last time. So let's see if we can not spin out this time. Ooh, we were close to Paul, so we're pretty close to the guy in first, too. Just gotta stop shooting ourselves in the foot. We've got a fast car. We've got pace. Later in the week, everyone's probably going to catch up with us, so we need to push it right now. before everybody catches up. Throwing on my Trackhouse Racing shirt today. Speed Weeks in Daytona this week. Exciting time. Alright, people behind us baiting and baiting, that's good. Whew. That was not a good section. Nice. So yeah, if I upshift into fifth there, I don't have to let off. I still did a little bit just because I was unsure of it, but I really didn't need to. It just feels really unnatural going through that section without lifting off. Just need to wait to get on the brakes. Timing on that is so tricky to get the wheel back straight. Braking time to get through there. Ooh, nailed that upshift that time, didn't let off. That may be fastest lap so far right there. Definitely improve our qualifying time, I think. Yep, that's fastest lap. With that new technique we've learned. Yay! New technique unlocked. Can it get us a win here? There's not a lot of places to pass here without diving up inside them. I don't really want to, especially when we're both in the Mazda. I'm going to have to get right up on them and use slipstream. Or just put pressure on them, going to make a mistake, but I don't want to. Almost did that. Same thing I did in the first race. It's not working. I try to shift into fourth there. I keep missing the, keep going to the grass. Alright, this has been good for us the last few times. Keep it pinned. Early upshift in the fifth. Did a little bit better than us that time. Take back fastest lap. I just gotta be so careful here. I don't want to do something. I don't want to get up on the inside of him too much. I'm trying to drive him clean. Oh, that was close. Did you see the back end start to go like it did last race? You have to be really easy on the brakes at first, and then when you get the car a little more settled, then you can get on them. You have to kind of feel it out. I need to wait till later to upshift there. Get away from me there. Kind of get back up on him here. Faster than us. I do got a little bit of space though. I can kind of freely go into the section here now. Don't have to worry about hitting them. I can still get a little bit wider, but I just worry about trying. The car is wanting to go all the other directions. You're asking it to go left, right, and then left again. It's coming in left, you're asking it to go right, but then you also want to go wide left again to come back right. It's asking a lot of the car there to try to do that. A front-wheel drive car nonetheless, where the front wheels are trying to drive the car and do all that. This car is tricky to drive here. I think it's going to be, a lot of people are going to pick it because it's OP, but it's not easy to drive here. Which could be good and bad. Sometimes that means you got people that are quick, but out of control. But if you qualify well, you can stay out in front of them. It helps you. Alright, last lap. Let's not screw up. Get a nice second place here. And then we'll go into qualifying and hopefully do I almost did it again. Almost did it again. That's so hard there. Feel it like kind of hips swinging out. have fun with 2 laps there. Oh well, we got it back. Brought her home. Alright. That's good. Alright, good job. Good job. No issues. Got a nice second. Oh, look at all that. See, this is why qualifying is important. See all these downward arrows, safety ratings, and people calling people a-holes? That's why qualifying is so important. And what tends to happen is we move up into A, and then we're down in all this. And then we just get bumped right back down because we just get wrecked out. Oh man, is there even a sliver there? That's got to be like 99%. Which probably means this next race is going to have a bunch of A people in it because it'll be like the promotion race. So let's hop back in and see if we can't improve our qualifying time before we jump in there. I think we can maybe get a 132.6. That should be doable. I feel like if we can get a pole, we could pretty easily run away with it. Well, I say pretty easily, as long as we don't have any. Crushing that section earlier, and now that I've been focusing on the back section, I've kind of, now that one's starting to get a little shaky. Ah, shoot. Messed this up last time, so let's get this right. good. Ooh, we were holding on for dear life there. Man, I thought it'd be a little bit easier than this. Messed that up. Where did I go off? Interesting. Sloppy. Very sloppy. Pushing too hard. I can feel like I'm pushing, which is making me sloppy. This is one of those things where, like, tomorrow when I come back and just do the first test lap at the start of the day, it'll be like 3/10 faster, because it's like what sometimes when you start chasing it, you're pushing it too hard. I wish I had my water. Do I have time to go get water? 1 minute? Probably. Come on. Quick, quick, quick! I don't know where my water is. Oh, it's exciting. We're even racing in between races. Oh. Ah. Lakers Hornets tonight. Let's go. All right, is this the promotion race? It is. Yep. Got some A pluses in there. Bunch of A's. Starting 8th. All right, we gotta make another shot. 7th, so we already backed out. One other B. Is that the same guy who was the? Probably might be the same guy who was the only other B in the last one. See, S is his safety rating, so at least that's nice. All right. Let's try to get a top 5. We gotta watch it though. We're right in the middle of the pack where the drama happens. McLaren and a Ferrari up here, which usually end up dropping back. Ferrari right ahead of us. I don't think we'll be able to catch them before the first turn, but we should get a pretty big run, usually. Maybe we can get on the inside. But at the same time, don't want to hit them or have them hit me out of frustration. That happens a lot too. One thing that's happened in the past probably like 2 months in this game is people do not like to be passed. They will ruin their entire race as opposed to giving up one spot. Oh, I got hit too. Just don't get me in the back. Don't throw him in the back. Oh, come on, Intimidator. See, this is why. Come on, guys. This is ridiculous. Come on, man. Here's the thing is these Ferraris know that these Mazdas are fast, so they're... What in the world? Man, once you get somebody gets the inside like that and pumps you out, it's just a freaking train of cars. We'll fight our way back up now. All right, that's good. Bumped again. Come on. This is ridiculous, man. These cars are just driving right through you. Oh my gosh. This is insane, man! Guys will not... anything to not get past. Anything. This is exactly what last week's lobbies were like. Just pathetic. This game is getting to be unplayable. It's just so... Now this guy's going to come back on the course and just knock us out. Watch. The other thing is these are probably A drivers that are near the cut line, so they're doing anything they can to stay in A. guys are. Race you like you race me. Okay. I'll take that. Oops. Oh, the back of him. I'm guessing he's going to hit me down into here too, watch. Oh! Can we clear that guy? Catch those two marble Ferraris, man. Those things were intense. Oh, that guy behind me hit the wall. That's nice. Alright, the guy behind us is the other B-class driver. We did not let him pass us. If anything else that needs to happen in this race, we did not let him pass us. That Intimidator guy, man, he thinks he's calling himself the Intimidator, that he can hit everybody. He's rough too. I race him all the time. Right, don't get passed by a big papa. Rough. Once you get knocked out like that by somebody and they all just come through, and every single one of them on the way through just bashes their way through. It's like freaking bumper cars. least nobody DNF'd. These three, these two Ferraris and that, they all are just super aggressive. Not what we wanted. How do we lose DR? I don't understand. Everybody that finished ahead of us was A. I don't understand how DR works in this game. Well, that sucks. Now we'll probably go back into a predominantly B lobby. It makes me mad. We got knocked out twice on the bridge. Going down in the bridge, someone just knocked us out wide, and 3 or 4 cars drove right by us. So frustrating. Back up in A, I'm probably going to have to switch over to my alt account, just because those lobbies, those bottom A lobbies, man, are just cutthroat. I don't like to drive that way, but you pretty much have to, or else you're just going to get, like you just saw, you just get elbowed out one after another, just keep getting elbowed out until you're all the way down in last place, because everybody just puts their nose in there and just literally just pushes you out of the way. Second away from where we want to be. I don't know where I'm going to get a second at. That was good. Well, there's a quarter of it. One part I screw up. There we go, this should all be better. Okay. close. Ah, man. Understeer. Somehow came out ahead. Not sure how I did that. Currently up, but not by a lot. Need some help. What? Where? Are you serious? Where at? Oh crap. Dang it, this would have been a new record. Where are they saying that I went off the track at? I don't know about all that, Chief. Jeez, that little hit right there did a bunch of damage. Some damage to my bumper. I'm not sure how that happened. I wouldn't mind those A lobby races like that so much if it didn't take like one or two of them to then knock you back down to B. That's the problem. That's the thing that's annoying about it. And that's why it gets you to just stop playing the game, because you're just taking DR. Back in a B lobby. Now, the important thing about these races is you can't have a... Now, if you have a bad race in one or two of these, then you're back down to like the middle of B. It's so... You have to be so perfect to break through those barriers at the start of each new like driver rating. It's so hard. Like, it's almost impossible to break into A by doing good in lobbies like this with just B drivers, even if you get podiums. So then they toss you into one of those A lobbies, and if it works, it works. I've had those lobbies where I've like won and got away from everybody, or just managed to avoid trouble, and it works. But then you have a bad experience in one of those, and it's right back down. Gotta at least hold like a top 3 podium or top 4 or something here. We can't drive much farther down than that. We do got a Ferrari in front of us, which is interesting. There's some Ferraris. I see a Ferrari back there in 4th too. Just keep hanging in there on these races and doing what we got to do, is finishing where we should finish. We'll just keep taking cracks at those A lobbies. Eventually we'll went out in one of them, right? Statistics say. I'm down here, man. I was there the whole time. Come on, man. Come on, dude. That was cheap. I'm getting you back for that. What you get? Now I gotta catch this guy though. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna let you just drive me like that, diving all up and down. Why isn't his damage gone away yet? Shoot, shoot, shoot. Dang it. The car's just not, just out of damage. It's really like stiff. You really gotta drive in your rearview mirrors, man. Everybody's looking to dump up the inside of you. Especially these Ferraris. Something about driving these Ferraris, they feel like they're just gonna, they know the Mazda is like the meta car, so they're just like gonna hit you around everywhere because I think they're making up for the difference. I don't think I dived at that guy. I think he just was really slow there. He took a really weird line. I'm going to go defensive here. Keep these guys from... Ah, I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it was on me. Go. Just got back in, did the whip around thing. That was 100% on me. Come on! Quit diving! Ridiculous, man. You can't leave an inside on any turn. You have to drive defensively the entire time because people are going to dive up on you every single time. Dude, the spot wasn't there, man. Paul left me no choice. I gotta drive this way. I gotta hold my line. The spot's not there. You can't just put your car wherever you want to put it and expect me to make room for you. You got to cover the inside on every single turn, but then they get you on the cutback because you had to take a bad line. It's impossible to race this race right now. Comes that. Look at that back there. That Ferrari's trying to get up to me. He's got another penalty. Unbelievable, man. We would be at a spot for a win if it weren't for the utter crap driving standards in this game. I ain't proud of how I had to drive this race, but there's just really no choice. I would be in 14th right now if I didn't, because you just have to. You got to stick your elbows out, and you got to fight for your spot. That may have been a penalty. If you don't, they're just going to get muscled out. I do feel bad about the Tony Baloney guy, because that was 100% me. That the back end got loose going into the tunnel there, and I couldn't brake. But man, these guys, even those two up there, that blue Ferrari, everyone is driving so aggressively. I'm racing two cars in one. Somebody's ghosted there. Why does it always seem like on the last lap the back end wants to do that? It's like the tires are wearing out, but they're not. I'll go defensively here. Jeez, oh Pete. That NSX guy got lucky. That was a freaking fight, man. That was a throw-down fist fight. That entire match. Yeah, it was a match. Golly. That guy cost us the race. He completely just punted us into the turn one on purpose when we were in the lead. I'd be, honestly, if I wouldn't have driven like that, I'd be probably 12th or 13th. Because everybody that came through was just doing that. And my safety rating went up. Yeah, dude, that was insane. You seem to be fair. You seem to be clean. That was pretty hilarious. Just drove right through there. Man, those Ferraris, dude. That guy in particular. He did not like getting past. You held it, though. I mean, it's one thing to get into that spot, but then you gotta hold it. From everybody behind that's trying to dive bomb 100%. I hate it. I hate, like, being whiny, and I hate, like, I can hear myself going like, oh my gosh, man. I hate it. But, like, it's so bad right now. It's the same way last week in that Mercedes on Deep Forest. Guys would rather die than get past. Yeah, I think it's because the track doesn't hurt understeer. Like, the Mazda understeers a lot, but doesn't, this track with the wide turns, you can really make up for it. Yeah, they're right there. So this guy was he was determined, like, I'm not giving up this lead. And he knows that the Mazda's faster. So we're clean so far. I 100% outbrake him here. I'm alongside. I'm entitled to the inside just as much as he is there. And that's a clean pass. I had overlap going into the turn. I broke him and beat him to the corner, to the apex. And then he just tried to come down to the apex, but everything's good right here. He tries to dive on me there. So, like, totally. I forgot about that. I even took defensively here. I didn't go really too wide. But he 100% knows where I'm going. We're all going to that corner. And he's just going to dive bomb up in there. Then he gets a nice little boost. And then this guy tries to muscle his way through. Everyone's just like elbows out, man. It's like the definition of Gran Turismo right here. Oh yeah, you have to. That's your only chance. Or else it just is going to eat you alive on the straights. The only thing that kind of competes with it is the Bugatti. And I'm surprised more people aren't running it. It stands the best shot in a straight line of actually competing with it. The Ferrari and the McLaren just don't at all. So he's going to start weaving around here to try to break my slipstream, but really that doesn't even matter. I don't even need the slipstream. So now that was just me giving him a little bit of love back, but here's where he's just going to straight up. But she gets a 4-second penalty for it, but now we're back here with everybody else. Where was the big schmaz where you got ahead? Yeah, that was me. I feel really bad about that one. This is where, so you can see here, I come in, and the car, the wheels still turn, so nothing, it just doesn't brake. I don't have it pulled up. I'm screaming because my headphones are pretty loud. So this one was 100% magazine. So you'll see here the wheel still turned in, and I go heavy on the brakes. And the back end just goes light, and can't stop. Now, if he wouldn't have been there, I could have just ran it wide, downshifted and see, but unfortunately, that car was there, so that got 100%. There you go, yeah. stuff. The question is now. Those are the best ones, right? Don't mind me, I'll take that. Props to you too for running the NSX. You do not see a lot of people run that in really any of the races, Group 3 or Group 4. Oh, look at that. Okay. Did not expect that. Alright, I take back what I said. I'm happy we did all the pushing and stuff, because there we go. Shoot. Oh, I hope I don't miss it. Please tell me I didn't miss it. Dicking around. No, we're good. Okay. Well, so okay. Seriously considering if I just want to like go to my alt account, because this is going to be a bloodbath now. We're just gonna have to keep driving like that. I don't like it, but that's like the only. You saw in that one race, I got knocked back all the way to 14th just because cars kept coming inside and muscling me out. The hilarious part is my SR rating went up. Oh, congrats, man! That's awesome. First big race. Yeah, it's definitely, that's like the most challenging thing in this game is the fringes between different driver ratings. The margin for error is so thin. Like this is now the 4th time I've made it to A, and I'll stay up there for a few weeks. And then I'll just have, like, last week, a bad night where you get 1 or 2 finishes where you get wrecked out, and bam. That's why you need, like, a good race that you can just milk, to just build up enough. The time that I stayed in A the longest was where I think it was in Barcelona, and I was just hammering that race, and I built up a pretty thick bar, and then it took longer to just whittle its way back down and put me back into B. All right, we got those. I think that's one of those Ferraris that we raced 2 races ago. Yeah, some of these people I recognize from the race 2 races ago. It definitely helps, but like I also find that it's hard to do that because you're coming to the inside. And you got to get the wheel straight to brake, and the turn is a right-hander, so you got to like almost do this weird like S shape to go through it, like the most optimal way, which is fine in qualifying because there's nobody else on the track. But to try to do that when you're on the track with other cars is really hard. So like, yeah, you really just have to. And all it takes is one time where, like me, where you've got I did this in the very first race I streamed, where I had the wheel turned just a little bit too much like this and started getting on the brakes to then try to go right, and it just kept on carrying off. It's definitely tricky. But congrats, man. Hopefully you keep grinding away at this. Build your way back up through B. Good quality times, that's the key. Try to get in front and stay out of all the madness. That's what hurts me. I think that's one of the things that hurts me when I get into A classes. I can't qualify. I start lightly getting on the brakes. So essentially what I do is I'll let off before the top of the crest of the hill, and I'll downshift. And then as soon as I kind of come up over the edge, I'll ease on the brakes. But I don't go on heavy on them until I get the wheel back centered. In theory. Sometimes I don't even do it all right, and then I wreck. So like what I'll do is I'll let off about here and downshift, then getting on the brakes a little bit, and then heavy, And I think that you saw right there. I think a lot of people are struggling with that part. And you saw how much ground I made up just by where I was braking. For one, this car has really great brakes. You can brake late in this car. But you saw, like, I think everybody's slowing down really early just to get through that part. And I didn't have to, so I got like all those positions. And that was like, I wasn't diving there to where I needed somebody to stop me. That was like controlled. I was doing what I wanted to there. Not to mention the first lap you got cold tires anyway, so it's always... Alright, this will be a little bit, well, we'll see how close I get on this Ferrari, but this will be a little bit more of a good barometer on how I do it. So once I kind of clear the crest here, I don't let off yet. Once I kind of get a let off, downshift, ease on the brakes, and then once you get the wheel straight, hammer the brakes, and then ride it up through. Where I get in trouble is when I don't ease on the brakes, and I get on there too much, and then that's when the back end comes around. Struggling with that part. It's so hard to get the wheel. You gotta get the wheels. You have to brake in a straight line in this car. I messed the whole section up. That was bad. Let's see if we can't make up for it. Just raw speed and catch this Ferrari. We got a nice little gap to the guy behind us, which is nice. But we're getting into no man's land here. It's not a good place to be. Usually make some ground up here though. Let off, downshift. Now easing on the brakes. About the 50 marker, hammer the brakes. Sometimes I think, I try to get as wide as I can there, like you were saying. But I think sometimes if it means just being more controlled and getting through there, I'm not gonna like. Sometimes I think just control trumps the best line. I'd rather just. It is not easy to drive. It works out good for me because I tend to do better with cars that have understeer than cars that have oversteer. Like I just naturally seem to drive better. Okay. I naturally seem to drive better with cars that have understeer. Like the McLaren's one I'm usually good at because it has a lot of understeer. But yeah, it definitely. I mean, the front-wheel drive cars, no matter what, most people tend to they're hard to drive in this game. Which is nice though. I mean, I get that it's OP and it's super fast, but at the very least, it is kind of hard to drive. Like a few months ago, when the Supra was super OP, it also was pretty easy to drive, which kind of made it. So, if you can get used to this thing and the understeer and the front wheel drive and stuff. It's been good to me the last few weeks. try not to do anything to piss this guy off. If I can pass him, I'll pass him, but... I don't remember where I started. Did I start like 8th? So we're up like 1 spot. I gotta watch that car behind me. He's now only down to a 2.5 seconds. Ooh, okay. Trying to let this guy go. I was gonna let you go, man. All right. Oh my gosh, come on, guys. Come on. Well, that killed us. We had a nice finish. And that's how it's been. Yeah, that one was me. That was me. Oh, gosh. One leads to... yeah. Shoot. I just keep having trouble in that section because, like, I can get through there faster than like everybody else. I make up so much ground. That was a little divey. I will add. But, like, that's how I run that turn every time. Just caught up on him super quick. That's gonna hurt my DR too. Oh, that was rough. What is he? Ray Scar. Dang it, I can't ever see which one he is. Oh, he left already. Oh, man. I don't know what to do, though. People take that turn so slow. They don't have to. I didn't see. What did you say? Oh, I got a G29. That's a really good wheel though. Like inch before you go up the. So I have you can't see it really. I have the direct drive, the DD Pro. I can kind of see it there. But outside of like a direct drive, when it comes to like the belt drive, like the G29 is the best one. And then I have the McLaren GT3 rim. I also have I've got the one that came with it, just the Gran Turismo DD rim. But I got this one not too long ago. That was an interesting one. I mean, there was some stuff that was definitely on me, and some stuff that... I mean, am I not doing this right here? I'm not intentionally diving everybody, but like... I feel like I can just do that turn one faster than everyone else. So everyone else is braking going into it. I don't really start braking until right here. And I can make the turn. Like, that was clean. But you can see everybody else, as soon as they come up over that crest, they start braking. I don't remember what happened to really set everything off. Right here we're doing fine. We got a long gap. This guy spun out a few times. He just was mad. I think he was just really upset about his race. I mean, I'm racing him fine here. He ran me wide, but whatever. I was totally gonna let him get the spot back. I just didn't want to stop on that long straight and have the other guys catch us. So that's why I went to the inside, was to let him go around me. But he decided to just take me out instead. I really thought that race was gonna fall into our hands and we were gonna get a decent finish. And then this angry fellow had to ruin it. We're racing fine there. He goes a little wide. I go up the inside, but I let him fall back in. I don't quite have the spot. Is this what he was upset about? I think this is what he was upset about. I mean, I didn't do that on purpose, and we had the accident, so like, I think he slowed down and went wide a little more than he needed to, and then I'm just doing my line, and we hit, but I'm planning on giving it, honestly, it's probably, the thing is, I don't really know what on my wheel does the flashers. I should probably put a sticker on it, because I'm moving over to the right-hand side here, which is like, okay, take the outside, pass me. I didn't mean to do that, but he's just gonna. And then everybody just has their way. I got damage for one. Now this guy's going to... Okay, so he tries to put it where it won't fit and bumps the inside wall and then bumps back out and hits me. So he just hits the inside and then bumps out. With a 3-second penalty. I love when people drive recklessly when they have a penalty. Oh man, it's like a snowball. Once it starts going downhill, it's just impossible to. It just keeps building and building. We'll try again. If this keeps happening, I'm gonna have to bail before I ruin my rating anymore. Where did it drop? How much did it drop? Gosh, it's just so hard to get a buffer. Just need a few good finishes in a row to kind of build this up to about, a quarter, halfway. Just to give me a little more. Not every race feels like it's... Oh, I just missed it. Every race feels like it's, do or die. Time is it 7:50? Oh dang! I kind of wanted to watch Raw tonight to see how everybody I went after all the drama last Friday. Whoops. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, damn, my safety rating went all the way down to A. Shoot, dude. Man, they hammered me for that last race. Ooh, this could be dangerous. I'm the only other A driver. There's only 2 A drivers in this lobby. Dude, see, this is the problem. I just got in here. It's only my 2nd race, and I'm already in a lobby where there's nothing for me to gain here. Oh yeah, you're in here. Oh, shoot! Should have sent the message. Yeah, I'll try to clear the way for you again. But I'm pretty much on defense here. There's sort of coming in. I pretty much have to get a podium, or else I'll probably drop right back out of A again already. Alright, see how we do. Let's get a 1-2. With my fresh new A safety rating, I'll probably demolish everyone for you. That big hit that they gave me a 4-second penalty for, that's the one that's what did it. They don't like that big of a dive bomb. I don't even remember it too because I was all upset. I barely remember what happened. Dude, this car is glitching like crazy. I hate that. I'm not even sure where he's at. Alright, somebody up there got a 3-second penalty. That's good. I gotta clear this. This Brazilian here is really screwing with my head. Oh, I hate this. I have no idea where this dude's at. Eyes. It's like you can't trust your eyes because this thing is just... It's hard because I gotta try to look at the track and not look at him. But it's hard when there's bright green and blue cars bouncing around. Oh man. For the butt drift. It's better for him to just at this point just get away from me. Get out there really far, or you're not going to mess me up anymore. guy behind me is just perfectly like right at 7/10. Every lap is about the same. Can't quite get rid of him. It's been better than last week, Felmora. Better than the in the Mercedes for me, anyway. It's reversed though, which is kind of crazy, and the weight and car control for this Mazda is tricky. I definitely want to do the Group Race C some this week, but I need to check out some. I need to check out the setups. I did a little bit of practice, and it seems like without setups, the cars just are really hard to drive. Like not even worth trying without knowing what the setups are. We did just get back into A class, so we're coming after you. Although all it takes is one or two punt jobs. It's been very much elbows out. This race, I think this one doesn't seem to affect it as much. I will at some point look up some setups for this. But that Group 3 race, yeah, it seems like without setups, it's almost like impossible. So it's weird. Like the 911, which is the easiest car to drive in this game, super stable. I've driven the 911 around the GP Nurburgring layout a billion times, and even in that car, the back end just keeps wanting to come out, and you're like, this car is never handled like this. It's almost like when they turn on some of the setups, they almost like reset, make all the cars worse. So like you have to do setups because like none of the cars, it just did not feel like what the 911 usually feels like driving around that circuit. Again, like I've driven it a billion times around there. That's like my go-to car when I need to like learn a circuit is that car because it's so easy to drive. So I'll figure it out. I mean, someone always posts. I always watch a streamer and they'll show it, take a screenshot, and then just do the setups. And so I'll probably do that later this week. But for now, I'm just going to run this because I had a really good qualifying time. I was like 800th on the board at first. So I got a really good qualifying time, so I thought I would just milk it. Got back into A, so we'll just hammer this a little bit and see if we can build up a little bit of because it's barely an A. I mean, all it will take is a few bad races and we're out. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Karamrad? Solid finish. That was up from where you started, I believe. You should definitely get some DR for that. Pretty much, if you can finish at the very minimum, you want like a top 7 or top 8. Top 5s almost guarantee you're going to get DR boost, and of course, podiums and wins are going to give you a huge boost. So 6, you should be good. Yep. Keep banking up that B. Yep, you got some. There we go. Our safety rating went up too. We gotta work on that a little bit. We had a few Felmora. We had a few sessions that were like knockdown, drag out fights. Yeah, I had to though. Like, if I wouldn't have, I just would have got muscled out and finished like 14th. Like I had to just stay on my ground to be like, nope. Right, hit or be hit. The first like two I did were like really good. Mainly it was because I started like second, so I just got away from it all. But I've had a few that have been just straight up brawls. I don't think it's been as bad as last week though, because you have such a long stretch into that turn one, which allows a little bit of space to get built up on some of the cars. Whereas like in that Mercedes last week, it was just a straight up pile up in turn one, and then going into the hairpin at the end, it was a pile up. Like it was just. I watched some of your streams, and you did good last week getting out in front of some of it, but every race, man, and it was so frustrating because I had a good qualifying time. Deep Forest is probably like my best track. Like I always qualify good here and I run good, and every race it felt like somebody would just hit me in the rear end. I put one of my YouTube shorts where a guy coming down into the bridge went wide and hit the wall and got a 1.5 second penalty. And I guess he was just upset. So then he just drives forward and just punts me into oblivion and then leaves. So like it's not enough that he hit the wall and was gonna rage quit. He's like, before I go, I'm just gonna take somebody out. So that encapsulates just how my week went last week in race C. It was terrible. I did have a few like third and fourth, but again, I had a good qualifying time. So for every time that I did avoid all the trouble and go get like a top finish, I'd have like 2 or 3 races where I'd finish 14th or 15th. There was one where I got taken out in the first turn, so I went back to 15th, worked my way all the way back up to 9th, and was like, okay, this is a good recovery drive. Last turn of the last lap, somebody just punts me again. I finished 15th. I'm like, it's so frustrating. Oh, Cody Rhodes, though. What's he got to say? Freaking Rollins. Let's see. Yeah, I feel like the weekend is. I almost avoid. I actually set up an alt account because of that. Well, it was 2 weeks ago. I think I don't know. It was one of the races that was just really dirty, and it was getting to the point where like I would want to race. I'd be sitting there like, oh, I want to drive. I want to play, and I'd be like, oh, I can't because I'm just going to go on there. It's going to be dirty, and then I'm going to kill my DR. So I was like, that's stupid. Like I hate that. So I set up an alt account so I can just win the weeks where it's like that, or the weeks where I'm not strong. That's the other thing. Or it'd be like if it was a combo that I'm not like strong at or good at or haven't done a lot of, I would just avoid it because, So I was like, I don't like that, and I'm not going to get better that way. I'm not going to, the only way to get better is to just do it. So I was like, I'll set up an alt account, and those weeks I'll just drive on that account and get better. So. Rycam GT. I'm very creative. No, you can check it out. Rycam. I streamed on it. I did a stream last week that was setting it up, getting through all the the cafe menus, all that stuff to get to the point where I could race it. It was kind of funny, like going into like an E lobby. I won like the first 7 straight races. I was like, dang, this feels good. It's just between E and D and C lobbies. Like, oh, like, yeah. I think that account already has as many wins as this account has, just because this is the one where I, was like learning and everything as I came up through and not just dominating. It's B. It's up to B now, but like little early B. So like, I'll probably race on it a little bit more this week to try to whatever, but. Not at first. I started from the back, like the first like 6 or 7, and then I went ahead and set a lap. Because as fun as it is to win races, like it wasn't. I don't know how to say it without sounding like an asshole, but like it was just easy. Like it was like an AI race in the normal games. It's like the whole point of this is to get it, on par with where my normal level is, so I can actually like learn from it, get better, without having to affect. Because like I want to be able to when the World Series races start, I want to be in GT1. Because one, those races are funner doing like the hard damage or heavy damage and the longer races and all that. So I went ahead and set a lap time just so I could try to just grind it out and get it up to a level around where my other one is. But I need to go back to it and do a little bit more work on it. Once this dropped down to B, it seemed kind of pointless. So I thought, okay, well, I'll focus back on this account to try to get it back up into A. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of it, there's only so much practice you can get by just going out and running qualifying laps. Like, I need to race. I need to be able to do it in a race. I learned tracks better by racing in them and having to take different lines and having to deal with other cars on the track and stuff. And even if you set up like an AI race, that doesn't really help me. Because one, my mind doesn't flip the switch. Like, I know they're AI. I just knock them out of the way or something. Like, I drive completely different. So, like, it doesn't do me any good to do it that way.
I gotta be honest with you, I didn't think I was gonna hear that one.
All right, so
It's been a hell of a week for you.
Cameron, you're back in there again, 10th. Let's charge up the field again. You got some A's in this lobby. How are you, man? If you're like in low B, it's giving you lobbies with a bunch of A drivers. That's challenging, but it also means there's a crap ton of DR for you to milk. I don't know if let me see if I can see you. Nope. I apologize. So like when you stream from the PS camera, it literally is on my screen. Like I literally see the camera, so I can't. Sometimes it blocks the names. Yeah, I had a race last week with an S driver. I think it's like one of the first times that's ever happened. I haven't had it happen often too often. Haven't had it happen too often. That was a hard sentence to say. Alright. This one's a little bit more of a mix. We got like about an even match of A's and B's. I wish they would open up the idea of like how DR works, because like I have a concept and I've watched videos about like everyone you finish above that's higher than you get it. Everyone below. But I had a race earlier where I was the first B driver. Everyone above me was A, and I somehow lost DR. I'm like, well, that doesn't work. So there must be some other factors about advancing positions or where you qualify or dropping. I don't know. There must be other factors that go into it. I don't know why they don't just do like what iRacing does and just open up like, the number and show you. Man, I got this stinking guy in front of me again. This glitched out car. I need to get in front of this guy. I drove behind him the whole last race and it was like impossible. Yeah, I think that's about right. I usually say 6 or 7. You're going to get it. I think when you start getting towards the top of the meter, when you're about to move into the next one, I don't think 8th really helps you. I don't think it hurts you really. I think it's just kind of a wash. But the higher you get, obviously, the more likelihood that those below you are less DR than you, unless you're racing people in the next class above. That's like when you get those promotion races, I call them, where you're like the only B driver in a lobby of A drivers. Like that's the game saying, hey, here's your promotion race. Go do good, and you'll get in the next one. And then if you don't do good in that race, you typically have at least 3 or 4 more races of just straight all B lobbies. Shoot, I was talking too much there. I forgot to go up in 5th gear and do my little trick. game's like, this is it. Don't mess this up. You seem to be getting some traction, man. I've noticed, like, you're starting to get more viewers on your streams and stuff, and everything. Looks like it's going pretty good. And obviously, your driver rating and stuff's going up. So things are going well. Fell more formerly cards. Creator Series alums. Deacon's up into A now too. Everybody's. Oh, someone's coming up on the inside. I can hear him. That's a straight dive. Dive on up in there. I was going to run me wide. Go, dude. You put yourself in this position, you'll go. Around here. I get in trouble with how well I do that turn. Like, it's funny to say, but the last time I just kept I got like 5 positions in one lap on there. Because everyone like brakes really early, and I can kind of downshift and coast into it and then brake real late, especially in this car, which has really good brakes. But it has caused me to kind of run into some people, and not intentional, but like I don't think they're expecting, me to come from so far back and outbrake them that much. So like it's hard. It's like I gotta be careful. That's why it's been nice whenever I can get some clean air, because I can really put some time away in that section right there. Yeah, I know. I've noticed that too, that you've been very consistent and like you've got themes for the different nights and everything. I need to do that. I do have kids though, so it makes it kind of challenging a little bit more. But definitely, being consistent is a big part of it. It's really hard to like build an audience that's going to keep coming back if you're not consistent. That I need to get a PC so I can properly set up stream logs and do it up a bit. All in due time, though. I haven't really talked about this on stream, but I did lose my job all the way back in November. I've been a job for the past few months. But I started a job on Monday. So it's exciting. And I know, like, the thought is, well, if you're not working, you should be streaming more. But, like, it's hard because, like, you've applied to, like, 300 jobs and nothing's working out. Like, sometimes the last thing you want to do is go on and play video games, and it all seems kind of frivolous, and you're like not making any money, but you're gonna go play video games. It's like it's hard. It's a balancing act. Some days it would felt better than others. So. But all right, let's focus on it. I was surprised when I saw that you were going to do Deep Forest 2 weeks in a row, even though those were worse. I just got like bombarded with old messages. almost bad. I couldn't get the wheel straight. I had to be very careful about getting straightened up for that turn. A little defensive. With going defensive with a lap to go is sometimes that means you're about to get punted. These guys don't like that. Got defending inside because people like to dive. Come on, man. We're both doing all right. We're both about to get podiums, and you gotta freaking take me out one turn. The last lap. Ah. And that's how this race is. That's again, final lap. All I gotta do is just keep it cool. Dude just takes me out for no reason. I'll have to check. It seemed like not a spot where you would usually lose it. I think it was this guy. It was one of these two. I couldn't. I'm terrible about that, knowing who it was that hit me. I mean, it does. I've had that happen to me. The body roll. If you try to brake when the car's body rolling, it almost is impossible to stop. But they both got negative safety ratings. So, I mean, we did get DR, but we would have had a podium with those two guys that took each other out going on the last lap. Did I save it? Yes. Let's go to the replay. Yeah, especially in lobbies with lower level ones. That's always like, oh gosh, now I'm on defense. I guess we're gonna skip. First, I want to see what happened here. This guy, this like glitching with It's so hard to drive with that. Like, oh. Dude, I've seen I swear, people driving Ferraris are so upset that the Mazda is so much faster. That's like the 5th or 6th time I've seen that, where like a Mazda is just about to just beat a Ferrari on the straight, and the Ferrari just goes like that. It's like the guys are like, I'm done getting passed by Mazdas. Alright, so here's... We hit there, but then he hits again. So I'm stuck right to the inside. Tap. I don't know, dude. The first one I can understand. But I'm hugged right to the inside. Maybe he just... That's fine. That one, though... I'm surprised. I don't give. They didn't give him a penalty for that. We could have easily had a podium, though. Boo. Yeah, agreed. It's getting bad, especially like I said. I had one earlier in the stream where it was a black Ferrari. Same thing. I probably made like 2 or 3 runs on him, and he would kind of keep knocking me out or pushing me aside or dive bombing me on the next turn. I think it's their... People are just fed up with people in these Mazdas. The car in the last race, that pink car, was a WRX. I don't think I got enough time. I got 3 minutes. It passed me momentarily when I got spun out there. It was a pink WRX that passed me. I think within a half lap I ran it down. I don't know if that's the driver. I mean, because I was towards the back of the field at that point, or if it's the car. But I haven't tried it yet since. Well, this is Group 4. I think did they buff the Group 4 version or the Group 3 version? Or is there... It's not a Group 3 WRX, it's the BRZ. So yeah, I haven't tried it since they made it better. Either by leveling it or buffing it. Okay. So the trick... The hard thing about this car is the you'll get it, I'm sure. The thing is, like, I almost always set like a better time in the beginning of the week, and then by the end of the week everyone catches me. That's one of the reasons I keep streaming and stuff at the beginning of the week, because it seems like by the end of the week I don't get better. I can never improve my time. So that part is so tricky because you have to control the body roll, try to get as wide as you can to then bring it inside. It's really... I had one earlier where I had the wheel turn just a little bit to the outside and then tried to heavy brake, and the car just... One tip I will tell you, Fillmore, if you're going to try this anyway, this car, that I was not expecting until I started watching the replays of like the faster cars, is they stay in 3rd gear on all these turns. So like they go down to 3rd gear, they never drop the 2nd. I don't know why. I think it's because like the way this car revs out, but all of these, they're in 3rd gear. And then up into 4th, and then they short shift down to 5th so they don't have to let off right there. Even this turn, like Tidge and the top time I was watching, they stay in 3rd gear. They don't drop in the 2nd or 1st. which I thought was interesting. I was doing like 130 like sixes at the time, and I went back and watched the videos, and I was like, holy crap, that's really weird that they stay in third the entire time. This one, I let off like here, downshift, and then start easing on the brake, and then heavy brake. And then through. That's kind of how I do that section. Yeah, it definitely makes things easier. There are a few turns where I might consider getting the bite that they seem to get. And I think I need the extra rotation, but for now I'm just been doing... This one for sure is pretty easy in third. You just coast it in, run it out. This part's tricky because you have to get the wheel straight and then heavy brake. That part's hard. I've messed up there before because I just couldn't get the wheel straight fast enough. Bad line. Not gonna make it. Whoa. I hate that happens whenever you're on the wheel. Okay, so we got some A+ drivers. Here's the trick. Anytime I start around 7th or 8th, yeah. This is, without a doubt, the most I've driven a front-wheel drive, front-engine car, is this Mazda. I usually steer away from them, but anytime I start in the middle of the pack, it's a recipe for disaster. Arms are getting tired. I will say this race isn't taking as much out of me as driving that stinking Mercedes last week. Man, I almost couldn't do more than like 2 or 3 races in a row. It was so like intense and exhausting. I'm an old man. My knees would like hurt at the end of the night. Like, holy crap. This car is much more stable. This car can take some beating and banging and some bumping. That car, as soon as anyone touched me, it was just like, whoa, spinning out. That was nice. Came in there a little bit slower and controlled, and that McLaren has opened up. We got a nice spot. 2 spots already. Let's try to avoid trouble. Avoid trouble. I don't go total defensive on that line, but I find that like I have to kind of half it because otherwise you get dived up on just about every single time on the bridge there. perfect. That was like perfect. I got right up on his bumper, but didn't hit him. If I can keep doing that section as clean as I've been doing it, that's really going to help. I'm sure as the week goes on, everybody else is going to figure it out a little bit better too, but for now, it's kind of a strength I got. We're right up here, and those guys are all getting pretty racy up there. None of them are Mazdas either, which is kind of crazy. Let's see what happens. Something tells me they're not going to take too kindly to us Mazdas coming up through here. Fastest lap, dang. Didn't see that happening. I'm going to go ahead and let off a little bit. I don't want to be involved in whatever's about to happen here. I feel like something's going to happen up there, and I don't want to be up in there when it happens, so I'm just going to try to lay back a little bit. Try to stay in the slipstream of this guy in front of me. Try to keep it decent. Try to manage the distance of the car behind, but I feel like something's going to go down up here. Okay. I'm glad he ghosted. Try to back that guy up to the cars behind him. That'd be nice. These guys are fast. I'm not really pulling up on these McLarens and Ferraris, so they must be the A plus A drivers. At this point, I'm not really going to push it. 2 laps to go. At this, I feel like if one of them makes a mistake, I'll seize on it, but part of me feels like if I get up in there with them, they're just going to muscle me out. If I really push it, try to dive or something. So let's just try to get up in their slipstream. Shoot! That was bad. Getting a wash or something? Because it just seems like the car's unstable right now. The back half of the lap. Push me! Give me a push! Let's go catch those guys! No, don't do that! There it is, there's one. Had a feeling that was happening soon. Anybody get a penalty out of that too? Just don't take me out, man. I'd rather just give you the spot than get taken out again. That's a good pass. Come on, man. I'm not going to let somebody... That's last lap. I'm not going to have somebody keep taking me out in the last lap. Quit bumping me. Just this car behind me. Everyone else has been fine. This guy just wants to... Come on, man. He's just been bumping me this whole time. He has a B safety rating. That makes sense. I'm not going to let him just do that. All right, and it gave me a clean race. So that's them telling me, yeah, you're good. Honestly, I'm happy with that. Being sandwiched between two drivers with like down safety ratings and coming out of it alive is that's pretty good. So many times the past few weeks that's ended in just getting sent to the shadow realm. Yeah, I was up in fourth. That guy, that was like a legit pass. The guy that passed me to get to fourth. But again, give me some DR. Just bank in DR. That's what we need to be doing. It's a little bit more. It's not quite a sliver now. It's now what would maybe be like a small chunk. Thanks, man. Thanks for tuning in. Yep. I'm sure I'll be on your streams. YouTube's pretty good about feeding them to me whenever you're live, so that's good. I probably got a few more in me. Maybe two more. Try to end on a sad note, a good note. Good note. Ford has said that it's learned from Porsche that the strategy is making the Mustang its racing flagship. I can get down with that. Them making like they seem to be. I've heard that brought up multiple times in following the development of the GT3 Mustang, the Dark Horse. That they keep mentioning the Porsche Cup car or GT3 car. I like it. That Dark Horse is sweet, man. I still don't think I would take one over. Well, I mean they're super expensive, so I'm saying in regards to availability and affordability. I still love my 8.6, but only our car that I can maybe think of that's like not a Porsche that's ridiculously expensive is that new Mustang Dark Horse. It's definitely something I never thought I would say. This is definitely my strongest part on the track right here. I've made quite a few passes and definitely put away some people right there. Why didn't it work that time? Waited too long to do the heavy braking part. That time. I tried to do a little bit more of like a flowy zigzag into it. Didn't quite work. Somehow I'm gaining a ton of time right now though, which is kind of weird. That line, you cannot take that in a race. Unless you have clean air. That line about going wide there and using the rumble strips, simply can't do that in a race. Somebody's going to suck up under you every single time. That's not good either. Somebody would have snuck up under me there. You can't give anybody an opening right now. It just seize on it. Same here almost. You gotta get down onto the inside so quick. Just like ease on the brakes, and then when you hit the 50 marker, hammer the brakes. Lost time there though. Boop, 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 boop. I hope that Brazilian isn't in here. I don't think he is. Good. Interesting. An A+ driver, but with they put in a quality time. So it's 1, 2, 3 A+ drivers. And we have an A who didn't set a time, which could mean that they're just trying it out, or could mean that they're super fast and they're trying to do a last to first or something. There's that guy. CDM guy, we've raced with him a bunch. Oh, excuse me. Wheels starting to get nasty with them since I've stopped wearing my gloves as much. Clean it. It starts like right in the grass. It was messy, but we got through it. Shoot, I couldn't see the brake marker there. Luckily, it didn't really hurt us. And that's a really rough start spot because you come out of that, you're not up to speed yet. It's rough. Second penalty. Let's not push it too hard here. We're going to get that spot. There's a lot of guys back there, though. One of those moments where if something does happen, you're going to lose like 5 spots. Alright, up and forth. Guys back there are all fighting. I need to take advantage of that. Man, why can't I get that right? Third and fifth. Just keep messing that up. Damn, Bugatti's on me. Definitely faster than me. Even that Bugatti. And my car is probably faster straight line. How much do I want to fight this guy? He's gonna pass me. I wish he'd just do it so I don't have to let the other guys catch me. Been behind me this entire race. Oh, I thought it was the last lap. There's still 2 more laps left. Oh, this guy has been glued to me the entire race. Yeah, you two fight. You two back there fight, please. Break. We have a new challenger behind us. Get through a section of this race without flat out. Keep having to let off. I can't tell which side I like. have it both ways, man. You can't take the outside line and then try to come to the inside. Whew. Man, hard fought fit. Oh, he was an A+ driver. Wow, dang. All right, I'm more happy that I held you off. Woo! Oh no, I can't take much more than that. It's stressful. I think I'm going to do one more, and then I'll probably take a break. I might come back on later and just work on my grind some on my alt. Nice. Oh, something bad happened to him. He was behind me the entire race, and then something happened. Props to all these guys, man. And a 458 Veyron and 458 again. Just keep running away with it. What I think that was a noticeable little dip there. That was a little bit. All in all, it's been a successful evening so far. Gosh.
I found this on the web.
Whoops, I wasn't talking to you. I feel like I'm already checked out, but I said I'd do one more. I feel like this may be a bad idea. We've had a good few runs here. Alright, I'm just gonna take a break, take a drink for a few minutes. Should be able to get one more. How long have we been going? Ugh. About 3.5 hours. Ow. All right, one more. One more. We do one more. Summon all of our energy. It's been a good night. We got a good time. As the week goes on, it's going to get less and less. It's only going to get... They're only going to... What I'm trying to say is, as the week goes on, everyone else is only going to catch us. So, tonight and tomorrow are probably our best chance to really put away some DR. We'll see. See how our number stays up, but what usually happens, and what I've noticed has been happening a lot recently, is start of the week we do really good, and then by like Thursday we're starting like 11th, 12th, and it's just hard, very hard. The nice thing is, I think I've found out the ratio. Like, if my qualifying time is in the top 2,500 to like 3,000, somewhere around there, then we can do the races. We can get, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, whatever. At least avoid losing DR. Once we though get around like the 4,000, 5,000 range, if that's where our quality time is and we can't improve on it, then we just need to avoid it, or just run the alt account for fun if we just want to have some fun. Well, so I can't get that right anymore, where I don't have to lift. Man, I was driving. My last race wore me out. I feel like I was driving in the rearview mirror the entire race. Second off my pace. That's better. 310 set. I didn't have to do it there, but I did also hit the grass a little bit, which I think slowed me down. It was better. About 4/10 away from our best time. 3, 2, 1. All right, last of the day. What we got going on here? Got an A+ right in front of us. That Ray Scar guy who's in second, he somehow manages to always end up back by us. Same with the Ben Dieto guy, unless did he just qualify a better time? Because somehow he ends up behind us all the time. The Samuel Chirino guy, that's the guy that we held off last time. Drive You Crazy, he's a little aggressive. He pushed back us that one time. So, know a lot of these guys. Been racing a lot of these guys tonight. Some of these could have been, I guess some of these could have been put in. Rayscar, Deben, whatever. Those guys could have, I guess they could have put in better times. I don't remember where they were starting before. I just know that they keep ending up around us. I hope I'm wrong. I just have a bad feeling about this race. bad feeling about this. Let's just try to advance some positions and not lose DR. Try to finish ahead of that A-plus driver if we can. That guy dives up every time he gets a chance. I'm tired of that guy. Told you I had a bad feeling about it. Got a lot of aggressive drivers in this one. I feel like there's two up there that drive me crazy, and that other guy. They're gonna take each other out because they're both dive bombing and stuff. You had that coming, man. I managed to do it and not take out this guy, so that's good. Oh, that was way late, man. It took him forever to give me that. Yeah, I should have quit. Should have quit. Should have quit. I knew it. I had a bad feeling. Something's telling me. Shoot! I can't finish like last. It's gonna kill everything I've done so far. 3-second penalty coming up too. Dang it! Should have quit. I knew it. Alright, full on recovery drive now. good pass. He's got a 3-second penalty. He's serving that right now. Yeah. Another one. Just minimizing the damage each time. Another one. Can we pick up another one? There's Ray Scar. I told you he ends up back by us every single time. What's this guy doing? That's an odd line. Okay. Let's go all the way out to the outside, then come touch all the way inside. You can't just cut right in front of me, man. Literally broke right in front of me. Just literally, like, kind of right across my nose, right into the braking zone. All over the place, man. You're outside line, inside line. You had the inside line. Then when you weren't even cleared me, then you just right into the braking zone, cut right across my nose and parked right in front of me. Sorry. Well, 12th doesn't look as bad as 15th. Nope, never mind. Make it 11th. Maybe. Dang, I wish I could have got, like, I got 2 there. I would have finished 10. Alright, not terrible. We ended up getting 11. Finished ahead of an A+, that helps. Did he leave? See you next time. Whatever. Oh, dang, we lost TR. Hopefully it wasn't, well, of course we did. Hopefully it wasn't a lot, though. Joke's on him, that was our last one. What's going on in my stream here? Just keep saying. Check it out. This guy. Both these guys. This guy's literally got a dive bomb on his thing. This guy's name is Drive You Crazy. So what do we think is going to happen with these two? First chance he gets. Textbook. I don't mind when someone can make the corner and then get the angle. When you don't make the corner and then you gotta go super wide and block everybody, that's how you know it's a dive bomb. Oh, that penalty. Yeah, we get rid of it. He had this coming. I ain't even sorry about this. Boom. How do I get it? How is it any different, though, than what he did to me the lap before? And I got a 3-second penalty. Super late, too. That's kind of... I did the same thing he did. That's lame. He's gonna hit me again here. Joke's on him, he don't even get the spot, he loses the spot. So we'll just race. That was though, because I'm all unsettled here. So I'm wide here. So I kind of touched the grass there. If it weren't for that, even with the penalty, I would have done much better. Where's the Ewok guy? Oh, he was in third? Dang. Up until that point. Him and Scar. What ended up happening to them? Second and fourth here. There you go. They can't. Neither of them want to get past ever, so they end up ruining their own races. Still though, where's the big one? Oh, there's him. Oh, and then he got it from them. Here I come! Dang, that's a cool shot right there. With the glow and the brakes. And the mountain there. It's a good shot. Nice. Got a pin or nice. Boop. Oh shoot. So here's where he comes over and just moves right into my nose and slams on his brakes. Like, you have to be smarter than that. Hold your line into the corner. I already got the outside. Or cut now. Go now. Commit now. Doing it right as you're braking. Like literally, as the brake lights come on, as he's moving right in front of my nose. You leave me no. There's no time for me to do that. Then he cost himself 2 more positions because he's got to say something about it on chat. What happens here? Ray, those stops. Did he cost that? Didn't look like he caused that. So why did he stop? I wonder why he did that. Wish I could have got 2 spots for it though. Alright, well thank you all for tuning in. It was a long stream. I'll probably be back on tomorrow night. Try to get a few more grinding away at this while the getting's good. I know it said we lost some, but it doesn't look like it in the bar. I don't know. But thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it, everyone that came into the chat and stuff. You guys are awesome. I will see you next time.